As you're reviewing your legacy estate proposal, there are a few things to keep in mind about what's included, how the economics work, and what happens next if you choose to move forward. Most families, family offices, and advisor teams who arrive at this stage are in a similar position. You're stewarding a significant residence or family compound in the $20 million plus range. Architecture and build partners are ready to begin. Expectations for privacy, quality, and execution are high, and life is already full with seasons of heavy output, travel, hosting, family, and recovery. At this level, you do not just want a beautiful home. You want a wellness-centered home that feels deeply personal, restorative, and straightforward for your team to operate without adding more strain to your calendar. In many projects like this, interiors, wellness, and operations are still handled in pieces, so decisions get made under pressure. Teams wait on answers, and staff rely on memory, text threads, and disconnected notes. Without one clear system, the home becomes more complicated than it needs to be. That is what the Legacy Estate Interior Design and Wellness Advisory is designed to solve. It is a full foundation to furnishings engagement for your flagship home, anchored by your whole home wellness blueprint and a construction-ready design and care portfolio. On homes of this scale, many families use a blended benchmark starting at $100 per interior square foot for design, with primary space furnishings starting around $300 per interior square foot. In practice, that places most of our full foundation to furnishings engagement in the low to mid seven figures in design fees to nuance, with furnishings budgeted separately so your office can plan capital clearly. We begin by defining how each space should support sleep, recovery, focus, hosting, privacy, and long-term livability over the next 10 to 30 years. Then we design the interiors around that plan. Every critical decision is documented inside the design and care portfolio, so your architect, builder, artisans, and estate staff can all work from one clear reference. Inside the proposal, you'll see three main sections. First, scope. The space is included, the project phases, and the milestones from initial analysis through installation and estate staff handover. Second, investment and structure. Design fees staged around clear milestones, furnishings budgeted separately for transparency, and year one of estate wellness stewardship included, so we can fine-tune the home when you're actually living in it. Third, protections. Our Documentation Readiness Assurance means that as long as we receive required inputs by the agreed milestones, we deliver a construction-ready interiors package before your builder's scheduled start. If we miss that commitment, we add principal time and on-site review at our cost until it is complete. At this stage, most questions fall into three categories: economics, privacy, and complexity. On economics, families often ask why there are both design fees and margin on furnishings. This structure allows us to staff, manage, procure, protect, and deliver at the level your project requires while standing behind the pieces going into your home. On privacy, NDA, image use rules, and vendor confidentiality are standard. On complexity, bringing us in does not add noise, it removes it, replacing scattered decisions with one accountable partner for interiors, wellness, and documentation. If, after reviewing the proposal, this feels aligned, the next step is straightforward. You or your advisor can reply to the proposal email to confirm. From there, we'll finalize the letter of agreement and reserve your start window on the calendar and schedule your next call to walk through onboarding and key milestones. If you have questions, please send them in a single email or through your family office, and we will address them directly so you can make a clear decision with a minimal time investment. We look forward to partnering with you and your team on a home that truly supports the way you live.